Good morning, good morning. Let's turn on some tunes really quick. Output, input, output. Make sure the output and input is right for all of the software that I'm using. Alright, cool. Alright. Alright, good morning, good morning. We y'all like this music? Let's go like motivation instrumental music. I've heard a lot of these. Let's try this one. All right. I bet. We're gonna restart track 16. Here we go. Good freaking morning. Although it is going on 10 a.m., we've been up, we went to the gym, we got a good workout in, we had our morning meeting, and now we're here. Today we're going to be talking about eat the frogs first. But before I get into that, I want to take a moment to appreciate and show what really grabs my spirit, moves my energy to a high place, and that is gratitude. So let's talk about gratitude for a quick second. Visual melodies. I'm on YouTube and I searched up motivational music, background music. I like this one here. They got all the beautiful um, nature scenery, and now I'm looking at the mountains, beautiful sunrise, a nice little creek. These things really pull me into that place. So sometimes I like to dim all the lights, but we need good video, we need good lighting. So, but yeah, man, listen, do whatever takes you to that place of gratitude. Do whatever takes you to that place where you're able to have a different perspective on a trying situation, different perspective on your life, a different perspective on something that you might be growing through, because you are growing through it, right? You might have exponential growth, you might have minimal growth, but either way, you're growing through it. And yeah, man, do whatever takes you to that place. Um, so let's talk about Eat the Frogs, man. Today, I'm gonna just start hitting the phones. I'm not even gonna start with going through my task because those are more targeted calls. I'm just gonna go into the new leads and just start hitting them. Boom, boom, back. I might even start in the PPC leads and run through that list. There's probably about 60 to 70 leads in there that we've not been able to get on the phone. But eating the frogs first means doing the hardest things first. Doing the things that are most uncomfortable, okay? Like going to the gym in the morning, okay? We got one frog out the way. Making those phone calls that you don't want to make, right? Getting through those, hitting your KPIs, hitting your metrics, knocking those out, right? But if you have important phone calls that you need to make, or you have things that are maybe more challenging, get those out the way. So I'm gonna keep today's soapbox real short because this track is almost over. But I just want to touch base there and say, look, eat them frogs, man. Eat them, get them out the way, and then everything else is just gonna flow. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now. I'm about to hop on these phones, see if I can knock out $100 really quick, and then I'm gonna start hitting up some of my phone appointments that I have. All right, let's have a blessed day, man. Let's freaking do it. I'm gonna save this one. I like this one. I'm gonna save this to my motivational instruments. All right, boom. And that open up our CRM, guys. I wish I could screen share some of this, but I'm not at liberty to disclose some of this private information about our leads and sellers and things like that. So, all right, here we go. We have hot leads. Today's the 14th. We have one thing due today. Another thing with Chuck Ross. In 2 minutes, that one's going to turn red. Follow-up call with her lawyer. Actually, we're going to go and delete task. Pam Pickett. It's a phone appointment. Lucky is also a phone appointment. That's pretty much it, guys. Got a hot lead. Need help comping. Okay, so let's check this one. See if we can open up this lead really quick. So he agreed on 600, but I think that I might feel more comfortable in the mid to 500s. But he wanted to be at 650. Or he does have 7 acres. Okay. Joe's not in here, so yeah. So we'll keep this one there. I'm gonna text Joey, and then we're gonna hit these phones. Matter of fact, yeah, no, I'm gonna text him real quick. Let me know when you have 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. I could use a little bit of help comping a property. Yeah, there we go. Let's pop this open. We're in seller leads, you guys. Now let's run through. It doesn't look like there's that many new leads that came in through the SVAs. No, there's not. This just says superhuman. I don't even know what that means. Oh, fuck it. We're gonna run through new. So let's get going. We're gonna open up smartphone so we can keep track of our dials. Yeah.
Unavailable to take your call.
Okay, no answer. That's cool. On to the next. RoboFam, I don't know what the hell that is. We're gonna go to reports. Today. Activity reports. Boom, now we have smartphone open. We can keep track of our dials.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. The tone. Please record your...
Let's go ahead and show these boys how we can catch up. Wrong number. We're not calling any wrong numbers. A kid answered the phone. Oh, this is for Juan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boom. I actually wonder if I want to make this my main screen to the right, actually, really quick. I'll do it while I'm making my next call. Can't let nothing stop us from just making the calls. Right, guys? So, go down to displays.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Right, you guys heard he forwarded my call. It's all good. It's all good in the hood, brother. Oops. Oh, shit.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, Nettie?
Yes.
Yes, sir. This is Tyrell. I think one of my associates may have reached out to you. They say that you might be interested in selling a property over there in Newark on Huntington Street.
Yes, I got several properties that I wanted to sell. And I didn't have time to do it because I had to go to a friend's funeral in Florida and stuff like that. So I came back. I'm interested in selling my properties, but when I came back, I tried to reach him at that number, and I couldn't reach the number. So I knew that he wasn't really interested when he called me from that number. I tried to call him back and couldn't reach him.
Okay, I'm not okay, yeah. Do you remember the guy's name?
No, his name is not important. His name's not important. He said he wanted to check on the properties and buy the properties, but he said he wasn't the business owner. And I said, okay, well, I'll get you the information. I'll get you the price range and what I'm asking for, and I'll give you the location of 2 more houses that I have in the Jersey area. And I told him I would call him back. I had to go to a funeral, and when I called back, the number didn't work. The number couldn't get through.
No, I'm just trying to see if this was somebody that I work with or not. That's why I asked his name. No worries. No worries. Which what kind of properties are we talking about? Single family, multifamily, commercial?
Multi-families, 2 bedrooms, bathroom. I got another one with three rooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 bathroom in the bedroom. Nice houses. I got nice houses. I put a lot of investment into them. I bought a lot of houses years ago, when they were on the market for cheap, and long time ago. And I just figured, now that they fixed up and I got them in good shape, I'll go ahead and start to put them on the market and sell them. But I couldn't reach the people back to sell the property.
Let me ask you this, because we're investors. So how many of these properties are investment properties that I can actually take a look at and see if I can make you an offer? I'm probably not really interested in something that is like turnkey or fully renovated. It's probably not the kind of deal I'm looking for.
I got two properties. I got two properties that are paid for, and two are empty. Two are empty because I'm not living there. I was going to rent them, but I said, let me go ahead and try to put them on the market to sell them. I can't sell them if somebody's living there. That doesn't make sense. So my cousin and them moved into the other house, and I did a lot of work there, me and my son, because he's a construction contractor, and we did a lot of work there and fixed that place up awesome. I'm interested in selling. I'm interested in selling the properties. And what is your name?
Yeah, my name's Tyrell. What I'm trying to say is, I'm looking for a deal. I'm looking for something where we can make money on. So, how many properties do you have that would be worth me taking a look at? Like, which ones?
3. I have 3 properties that's worth looking at, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed in them.
As investment properties?
Yes, investment properties that was well taken care of. Good properties in good areas too. Not no cheap rundown houses and all messed up. I never did that. I would never invest into properties and then leave it to just go to waste. You know what I mean? It's a waste of money to do that because you're never going to be able to sell them.
Okay. Are these all three of these properties like rental opportunities, or are they fix and flip opportunities?
You can buy them and start renting them ASAP. As soon as you purchase them, you can start renting them. You don't even have to do any work. You may have to just put locks on the doors once I remove my locks or whatever,
Okay. So 3 properties that would be looked at as rentals.
Yes, okay. Yes. You can start renting these properties right away. I used to rent these properties back in 2013. I've even had a couple of people that was on Section 8 pay me good money, and I helped them relocate. They wanted to go to PA. I helped them get an apartment in PA. So my properties are good to go. I just haven't been able to get them on the market like I wanted to because I went to a funeral. Excuse me for that. That's my alarm. I went to a funeral that left me very down. A friend of mine passed away, and that left me very down. So I kind of helped his wife and children. Now I'm back in. I'm ready to sell my property.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just tell you what we're looking for, right? And you can tell me if you got something for us. So, I mean, we'll do some buy and hold here and there, but we still want to, it still got to make sense. Like, the cash on cash return has to be there. And then another thing is, how many of these properties would you be willing to hold a note on?
It depends. It depends on what kind of business I'm doing, because most people don't realize that once I get my properties, once we value the property and get the estimate value of the property, I still want a few dollars extra for the property for my investment. That's the first thing I tell everybody. That once we get the price range and we got the full price of the property, what it's worth, I add on a little for my profit. And I don't know if your people are willing to do that, to pay me a little extra because I'm an investor.
Okay, so what we've done in the past, if you have, let's say these properties are paid off and you own them free and clear, we do a lot of owner finance. We like to acquire properties that way. So if you wanted more out of the property in terms of profit, price, and just a higher number in general, we might be open to doing that if you were open to taking payments on it over time. So if we said one of your properties you owned it outright, if you owned it outright,
yes, right? I own 2.
Yes. Okay, so you have 2 of them that you own outright.
And
so
2 are paid for.
Okay, so 2 are paid for. So let's just say one of them is worth maybe $250. Hypothetic, right? But you wanted $260, $265, or whatever. I mean, I'd come in, I'd say, look, we'll give you more money than anybody else will give you, but will you take payments on it over time? Because we're not going to overpay for a property.
No, I would not take
up
payments.
front. If that makes sense.
I would not take payments. I would not take payments. Never take payments on a property. Get the money in full. If you're an investor, you pay me in full. Never take payments. I would never take payments. I mean, a payment is something you take when you're renting the property.
Yeah. So this is a method. This is a method that we use when we're dealing with owners who they have a big portfolio. They don't need a property. They want to liquidate, or they would just they don't need cash up front, right? But they want more out of the property, right? So they're not in a position where they need the cash up front and say, hey, pay me everything right now. They're like, give me more money over time. I'm cool with that, right? But, it doesn't sound like maybe you're in that kind of position where you want to do that. So that's fine. But okay, yeah. I mean, other than that, what we would be looking for is something we can flip, something we can get a deal on for a rental. But I mean, if we're looking at a rental and you're saying that you want to make a profit, we're not going to overpay for a property, because then it's not going to, I can tell you right now, it's not even going to make sense, even just from a cash on cash return standpoint. So.
Yeah, I understand that. That makes a lot of sense. But once I sell the property, I'm out of the picture. Once I sell the property, it's theirs. I don't want any connections with them. I want them to look at it thoroughly, make their decision, look at it again, bring in an estimate person to estimate the value, property managers, whatever you want, and then I'm paid and I'm out of the picture. Once we sign papers, I don't want any connection with him with the property.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, Nettie, let me ask you this. Are you? Well, I got two questions for you, real quick, and then I'll let you go. But maybe we can do business one way or another. Are you buying properties in Jersey right now too, or are you done buying?
Oh no, I stopped buying properties when after for a while. I haven't bought anything for a while because people that own them, terrible properties. I got tired of doing the work on the properties after 3 years of buying them. I would work on them for 3 to 4 years and get them right, and then start renting them right away. I made good money renting them, so that's what I did. I made good money renting them, and now I'm ready to sell them to get something out of it,
Yeah.
I got 2 properties that I can put back into rental and get Section 8 vouchers, people to come in, and I can rent the downstairs, the upstairs. I have one that my brother told me never sell that, but I'm going to sell it eventually,
Okay, for sure, man. Well, look, I'll keep your contact.
That's it.
Do you know anybody else that's looking to sell a property?
My neighbor wants to sell her property, but she doesn't know what she's doing. So I'm waiting for her son to step in. She doesn't know anything about real estate, so she'll just get ripped off. So I told her don't do anything until your son is in the picture. So she may want to sell her. You have to deal with her son.
What kind of property does she have? Like
will I be able to reach? Will I be able to reach you? Will I be able to reach you back at this number?
Absolutely.
Hello. Will I be able to reach you back at this? Okay. So I'll give you a call back at this number, okay?
All right. Yeah, that sounds good, Nettie, man. You take care. Have a good week.
Okay. Thank you, buddy.
So this dude just literally said he wants more than the property's worth. That's what he just said. So we'll put Cuzzo in a 3 to 6 month with no task attached, and that's how we running that, right? Still we talking about.
Hello?
Hey, David?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. This is Tyrell. I believe one of my associates may have touched base with you. They said you might be interested in selling a property over there in Orange, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it the one on 540 Joy Street, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what price were you looking to get for that one?
$819 was the asking price on it. It's a 3-unit, easily made into a 4-unit because it has 4 electric panels and stuff. I'm using 2 of them right now. I have a tenant in one and my brother in the other one that's going to be coming when I leave here, and that's why I'm, dabbling on selling it. If not, I'm just renting it out. It's a nice property. It's got a lot of parking on it. It has a full basement, attic. Used to be an old social club back in the 40s, and it was totally rehabbed in the 90s, so it's up to date. That's about it. It's a nice property. I've got some painting to do in one of the units and repair the bathroom floor, so it's got a little bit of work, nothing really much, and like 3 steps up in the back, like a wooden staircase. So I've been getting offers on it as it is, and they've been pretty attractive. And so, are you looking to do something with it, or are you just investing?
Oh no, yeah. I mean, we'd be looking at it as an investment property. So I'm actually have it pulled up now. Can you help me pick out which one it is? Is it the one with the tall brick building, or the single level?
What do you have it pulled up on?
I'm just on, right now I'm on Google Maps. So
why don't you just go to that's, for some reason it's like a 10-year-old picture on there or more. If you want to see it, go to Zillow.com.
Oh, okay, I see it here now. Oh yeah, that definitely looks better than what was on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is that one. Gotcha. And it's 2 unit. Did you say it's 2 units?
Well, it's 2 houses side by side. The right side is a 2-family up and down. Back in the 40s, the left side used to be a bar and a restaurant. So the left side, the line drawings there. I mean the what do you call it? The floor plan. But there's no pictures. But I have a live stream studio in there, so I didn't want to post pictures and move all that stuff out because of video cameras and stuff. But it's hardwood floor, 10-foot ceiling, in the big room with a big skylight. Hardwood floors, new back in, I think we put those in like in 2000. And new windows. Even the glass block windows were replaced. They were getting a little gassy from 1940s, so I had those both replaced with original looking glass blocks back probably about 2005. And a couple steps up. Do you see the floor plan? I don't know if it's still listed on there or not.
Yep, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. That would be the left side. The floor plan is for the 538. I have it segregated 2 addresses. 538 is the units I'm using. 540 is the 2-family up and down. But the left side, it's more like an open floor plan, like a Soho loft type of setup there. It's nice. It's shown as a 1-bedroom, but it's a partition wall, so you can knock that down and move the restaurant back out of it, or just add a little bit of sectional wall and make a 2 or 3-bedroom out of it easily. Because everything is, it's got extra plug sockets. I put in 20-amp floor circuits back in the day. They weren't even required. But we put everything a little bit heavier. And it's all copper. I mean, there's no PEX or anything in there. Let's see what else. So it's so the left side right now could be a 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom house, or you can make it into two apartments, which is the way I use it right now. I just it's open between them, but you just put a little, like a doorway's worth of plug in it, and you got 2 apartments.
Yep.
Right, the staircase in it.
Okay.
So, and you can build out the back. And what's unique about it is the property is zoned for hotel. You could, one of the guys is going to put a 5-story here, which is allowed, and 10 apartments. If you look 1 block away, and 2 doors down, they put 20 units on a property of similar size. So, it's And it's right by the train station too, New York City Direct. It's 20 minutes to drive to Manhattan from here, so it's pretty universal. I mean, I was going to just print up a bunch of postcards and send them to photography studios in
Any reason you haven't
Manhattan
accepted any of these offers yet?
Well, I accepted 2 offers, but they at the closing couldn't perform. It was ridiculous. And one of the ones, the realtor took a check for the deposit and never deposited it. So I pulled out the oil tank. They found the oil tank. We were going to closing. They found an oil tank, which I didn't even know was there. Luckily, there was no contamination or anything. They just pulled it out, and we're done with it. We went to closing, and we started to go to closing. My lawyer was inquiring about, they were supposed to deposit the deposit with the one of the companies, the closing company. I can't remember what it was. And it was in the contract, but they never, the realtor never did. So we had a lawsuit there. And
right.
But my lawyer said it's going to tie it up and everything, so just kind of let it go and we'll just fight the fire. So I didn't deal with suing him or anything. But yeah, so it's sold a couple times. As soon as the interest rates went up, though, they started to slow down the inquiries on it. So
okay. I saw you had it listed back in like 2023.
Yeah. I started, and it's just, I mean, I'm not in a hurry to sell it. I got a lot of people calling in. A lot of realtors want to. I didn't put it with a realtor. This is all on my own. So the company that listed it is just a listing company. They're not I got a million realtors that wanted to, and I could have did that, but I don't want people traipsing through here. I have a live stream studio. I'm still conducting business in here for another month.
Oh, for another month? What happens after that?
Well, then my live stream takes off, and I should be moving to a bigger location down at the beach. So I may be retiring and bringing the live stream and everything with me down there. So I have a launch, but I didn't want to move all the equipment and video cameras before the launch. I don't know if you've ever done online stuff, but it's a pain in the neck.
I'm 29 years old. I've done a lot of things online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have video cameras and live stream. I've got a good internet connection, and that stuff where I'm going is unknown right now. So I don't want to
that could be
myself up.
Yeah, make sure you look into that.
Especially at the
because you want to
beach.
make sure you have everything you need if you're doing all the the online stuff. So.
Right. So I might split it into 2. I might get a commercial location there, and then another house. But I was going to try to do it all out of one, and I may have to build on the back of it. So I didn't want to rock the boat. So I figured I would, if I contract for 60 days, that should give me enough time.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, David, I mean, I'm sure people are calling you every day. Like, I definitely get it. I mean, I make calls all day long. That's what I do to look for deals. I know you had it listed. I know you get people calling you, making you offers. You have realtors reaching out. Obviously they can get this done for you. I mean, what do you think is like the thing that's gonna make you say, okay, perfect, like, I'm gonna pull the trigger? Like, I mean, if you could wave a magic wand, like, what is the ideal situation for you that would have you actually make the sell this property?
Well, right now, if I get, as it is, just walking away after my launch, $789 cash would be a no-brainer, and then you just repair the stairs and the bathroom floor and stuff yourself, so that'll save you a little bit. That's $30,000 less. That'll work.
Got you. So nobody's came in, and has anybody even offered over 700 cash?
Oh yeah. 769 was one offer, but
was that one of the ones that ended up falling through?
The 769. No, actually the 789 was falling through. I had actually a doctor was going to put his offices here too. I forgot he was in the middle there. Yeah. And I couldn't move out. He wanted it right away, and I couldn't move out. I was like, I can't do that. So that was $789. That was the last good offer. And he said he wanted it right away, and I couldn't move out right away. I needed at least 60 days, so that fell through. So he did find a place like immediately. So as far as that goes, I'm not actively promoting. If I was a realtor, or if I hired a realtor, I mean, they'd be gone by now, of course. But I do have my 1 foot left in it, and I need that 60 days. I can't just leave.
Okay. No, I'm with you. I mean, man, are you the only one on the deed, David?
Yep, just me.
Okay. Let me do this. Let me ask a couple
It's
more
paid
questions about the property. This is how our process works.
Yeah.
Let me ask a couple more questions about the property. Once I have everything that I need, I'll go ahead and get you an offer right now on this call. And then, I mean, typically how it goes with us is, I mean, if we can agree on a price, if we can agree on terms, I'll write something up, send it over to your email, and we'll go over it together. As long as everything, as long as you're good to go there, we sign it and get it over to our title company to get the process started. You know how this works. You've been in a couple different transactions with this property alone, but once we get everything opened up and then we're good to go, then we just would set a closing date for whenever you would like to receive your money, and then you tell the title company you want a certified check or you want a wire transfer, and then it's all said and done. So pretty typical. I mean, like I said, you've been through a couple transactions, so you know how it goes. But does that sound all right
this is the
with
last
you?
building I have up here. Yeah, this is my last building up in North Jersey, so I'll be moving down to the beach. So I sold a couple here, so all on my own. So I've done this before. But
couple big things that I'm kind of just curious about is like how's the foundation, how's the structure, what's the age of the roof?
Foundation's good. Structure's solid. I mean, this building's got steel beams in it and stuff. It was built for a pub, So the backspan, where you see, if you look at the line drawings there, in the front is all open space. I had new Velux, new in the 90s, or new Velux skylights put in there. I took out the old hi-hat. The electric's all good. It's all new copper, all the way to the pole, out to the pole. The back unit has a partition wall.
Did you say the electrical's all good? It's all copper?
It's all copper. Copper. It was all replaced in the 90s. Yeah, that's what I mean. The place underwent a pretty much complete rehab for the house part because that was older. And then I actually did have a foundation problem. Now that you mentioned it, back in the 90s, I dug out the driveway and I put a new foundation under the house part. So that was the only part that was weak in the back. When I got the building, so I actually had the building lifted up. I put a new foundation under that, and we set the house back down on it, and then rebuilt the whole house. So all the floor joists, ceiling joists, sheetrocks, all 3/4 sheetrock, no asbestos in the building. I mean, it's all been replaced with 3/4 sheetrock. Fire department said we had to have 2 double 5/8 sheetrock between the 2 houses, and so it's double 5/8 firewall between the 538 and 540 on both sides, the double 5/8.
Okay.
And sheetrock ceiling. I mean, a tree fell on it in a hurricane and poked a hole in the roof and leaked inside. And then we put a new roof on there, but we didn't repair all the sheetrock on the inside, so it's got a couple seams you could see. So minor stuff really.
When was
it's
the
all
roof
insulated. Done? That part was done. That fell on that probably about 8 years ago. So there's it's got 3 roofs.
Right.
One roof, one roof is probably 10 years old. The other roof is about 12 years old. And the last roof in the front of the building, where the parapet is the oldest. It's probably about 15 years. And we did spring a leak, and he's supposed to come in here in 2 weeks and fix it. So that's the only thing with the roof. I mean, it's got one leak in it, and he's working on it. It's going to cost me, I think, $1,500. So it's nothing really.
Okay.
So the roof is good, essentially. It's not brand new, but the house is shingled, and that should be good for at least 20 years, 25 years on that.
Sure, yeah.
You probably should replace the other roofs, which are the shed roofs. Probably, one guy said, I'm not. He said it's better just to fix it because the roof, still got time on the roof. So he won't even want to replace the roof. He's just going to fix it.
Okay. And the plumbing was redone in the 90s as well?
Yep, all copper. And during that hurricane, we got a flood, first time in, I guess I've been here over 30 years, and knocked out the oil burners. And those are 2 new oil burners. Not oil burners, 2 new heating systems, gas-fired baseboard. So those are pretty new too.
The new heating systems, I'm sorry, you said was when?
It's within 5 years. I'll have to look.
Okay.
To tell you the truth, but yeah, they're
okay.
Two units with 2 new heating units with 4 zones. That's copper baseboard.
Okay. And you say heating units, you're talking about
burners. I don't want to say oil burners, but it's not both. Two 125,000 BTU furnace, gas-fired hot water baseboard burners.
Okay, got you. Okay. Here's pretty much the last thing, David, that I'm kind of curious about. Like in the last handful of years, you got how many kitchens are there? I know one was a bar, so like, have there been any major renovations to the 3 kitchens in like the last 5 to 7 years, 8 years?
No, not 5, 7, or 8. Those are they were done in the 90s. The last renovation was done in the 90s, and we replaced the faucets and stuff, but there's nothing really wrong with the copper, tall copper piping. It had like galvanized back when I got it, but I replaced everything with copper.
Okay. Now, how about the bathrooms? Same thing?
One needs well, the 2 in the house are brand new because there was nothing in there. So those, not brand new, probably 1992. And the same thing, copper. The 540 would be the, see, that's the one you need needs a floor in that one, and shower diverter. Basic stuff, and the other one is fine.
Okay, and then you said your timeline with this, David. You said 60 days. You got about a month left to your live stream does its launch. Is that right?
Right.
Okay.
It could go 45. I'm just saying 60 to round it off. I need 30 days essentially. But as I've learned, things don't always go according to plan.
They never do.
I just gave myself an extra month there. So, but I need at least 45 days. But 60, would be comfortable.
What do you do in your studio?
Well, the studio is where my great room was. That would be the front of 538. If you look at that, it's a big open space. I think it's 12-foot ceilings in there. All new sheetrock. I've got crown molding. I could send you a couple snaps of that if you're going to do an offer. I even had a transom window put in there real nice with frosted glass to give it the appearance of the 40s. but modern. So it looks, looks like the 40s, but modernized. That's why I put the glass window. I wanted to keep that vibe to it. It's got a nice deco vibe in there.
Sure.
And French doors in there. What was the question?
No, I was just curious. Like, what do you do in your studio?
Oh, I'm a photographer, and I do. I've got a photography magazine, online photography magazine coming off the ground, as well as multi training for photographers. So I've got a magazine site coming up for photographers, photography magazine, and a training portal. So they want to go in there and learn how to shoot commercial photography, advertising photography, wedding photography. They put in their $2,000 and they get a course, a training on how to do it.
You made a photography training course.
Multiple, yeah.
No way.
One for weddings, one for portraits, one for commercial, one for advertising, one for golf outings, one for so it's specialized. So
wow.
And they hit all of it. Yeah, so it's international. So I mean, I don't want to rock the boat, just for the building, because it's probably going to be worth more than a building is.
Mad respect to you, David. It takes a lot. I wanted to make a course about how to ride motorcycles, right? But not like a beginner's course, more like it's for beginners. I've lost a couple people to motorcycle accidents, and a lot of times
Me
it's
too. Four of my friends.
Yeah, a lot of times it's at the hand of just just either other people on the road, or just like not having enough awareness out there. It really comes down to like awareness and experience. And like, it was sad when I went through my motorcycle training course, how much that they leave out, like how little you learn in there. You got to learn a lot of the harder stuff out there on the road, and like real life experience, which could cost you your life. And it does. Riding takes
the one main rule.
Claims a lot of lives.
Watch out for the other guy.
Yeah.
The one main rule on a motorcycle is the number one rule is watch out for the other guy. Don't assume they see you. Because I've lost 4 friends on motorcycle accidents. I've been riding for 40 years.
Yeah. And yeah, man, I just wanted to. I thought it would be a good idea to make like a kind of a short crash course of just super important things that I learned from being out there. Because I had some.
Idea. I might do that.
No, seriously. I mean,
I might do that myself.
You should. That's what I was kind of getting at. It's like, it takes a lot going into making a course. I know a good friend too. He made a real in-depth deep dive course into like credit, building your credit. And this is a young dude. He's like 22 years old, I got a good price for his course because we're good friends. And I'm looking at this course, I'm like, this guy knows a thing or two for his age, and he's got the hacks. He's got the travel hacks. He knows all this information. He's a big research and study guy. So like, I mean, he talks about how much effort went into making this courses. And when I hear you have multiple photo training courses, I'm just like, ups to you.
Well,
man,
in about 6 months, I'm going to have a course training people how to make courses. So,
listen, they do it. They're doing that now too. Listen, you're on the wave, David. That's what I'm trying to say. You're on the wave.
Yeah.
I need to get on that wave. Seriously.
Hey, well, if you want to take my course, I'm going to show you how to do courses. Give me like 5-6 months, because it's right after the photography ones. And that was my purpose, because I was going to not only teach photographers, but train photographers how to make courses with their photography styles. So that it's only a matter of changing the headers and stuff. It's either a course for photography, or to train them how to do the photography, or to train them how to do the courses for photography. Just the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Once
That's
you're
awesome,
up and rolling,
man.
yeah.
Good for you. There's thousands of courses out there. I've taken courses on real estate investing. I've taken all kinds of courses. I need to take marriage courses. I need to take cooking classes. I need to take parenting courses. I mean, there's a lot I really need to do, man, honestly. But I need to be on the other end of that spectrum too, and go ahead and make a course on something, because you know what I mean. I gotta hop on this wave like you, man. Most definitely.
Well, you get the real estate thing is good too. You know, it's been good to me because I've bought and sold, you know, multiple homes. This is my last one in North Jersey, so it's kind of my
Yeah.
I kind of like this place. You know, it's kind of this one I'd be sad to see go. Wasn't sad to see any of the others go.
Yeah, I understand that.
But,
I'm selling my motorcycle right now. I don't really want to, but I just don't have a need for it, and I'm definitely getting that same feeling, you know. But
what kind of bike you got?
it's a
I have
Honda
it on mine's
VTX
old.
1300. Honda
Okay.
VTX 1300. It's got 15,000 miles on it. I mean, and I ride pretty hard, but I've never done long distance though, so it doesn't have a lot of miles,
Yeah.
but I ride it pretty hard. So,
All right. Well, I'm a mellow rider, and I just have a 750. I found that to be the perfect size for me. It's
there you go.
maneuverable.
Yep.
It's a four-cylinder, so the pickup is amazing. The only thing is it's quiet, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might think that that's an attribute, and it doesn't vibrate a lot, which is nice, so you don't feel like you've been up there riding.
Oh, no, I love
You know, the massage thing.
I love the
You like
smooth
the
feeling on
vibration?
some of the bikes. Yeah. No,
Oh,
the smooth
oh
feel.
yeah.
It's
This
got a
is
smooth feel. I
yeah.
hopped on a Harley
This is
once
smooth.
with a big engine. It's a newer model. This was last
Yeah.
year, and all decked out,
Well, those are
$40,000
two-cylinders.
bike, and this thing like had no vibration. It's just the smoothest bike I'd ever been. It's smoother than like a scooter, and I've ridden scooters, and it had so much power. I'm like, oh my god. I don't know if I love this thing or hate this thing, but it was a beautiful bike, and it rode fantastic. But um, is David? So as far as this property here, I know it's your last property. I know you want a certain price. I've kind of put some numbers together. I had my underwriting team kind of put some things together too. Um, what's the best you'd be willing to take cash on this one?
Make me the best offer you could. You know, that's all I can say.
Yeah. I honestly think that if we were gonna do cash, we're probably not gonna be able to compete with some of these other guys who have probably made you much better offers. Um, because I think we'd have to be in like the mid to high 600s, and I don't think that's gonna work for you. Um,
Well, talking is talking. Offers are offers. So give me the best offer you could, and I'll take a look at it.
you mean like send it over to you?
Yeah. Well, if you want to, you know,
Yeah.
you could talk all day long. It doesn't say anything.
No, for sure. I mean, typically with us, like if we, like I kind of mentioned, if we get you an offer and you're like, I mean, I can work with that number, I'll draw something up, and we can look over it together, and dot our I's, cross our T's, and if everything checks out, then we can get something in place. So, but if it's not, if that's not a number, I mean, is that a number that you would even entertain?
What was the number?
I mean, I think we'd have to be in like the mid to like maybe high 600,000.
Yeah, you just want to flip it, quick flip. No, you know what? It'd have to be over 7.
Over 7.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah. I mean, the estimate on it is like 820 to 890 or something. Yeah, so I don't mind giving you a little flip room there, but not that much. I'd
Yeah.
rather have the money myself.
Okay. Okay. I'm with you. Has anybody do you own anything on the property, or is it free and clear?
No, it's free and clear.
If we can get you a much higher number, get closer to that 760, I mean, would you be open to taking payments on it?
No.
Over time?
No.
Not at all.
Would have to
Okay.
be no. I could just rent it out. I mean, it's going to rent for $6,000-7,000 a month. I mean, I don't even have to sell it.
No, I mean the only difference with you using it as a rental versus selling it on payments is you wouldn't be dealing with the tenants. You would just be dealing with the buyer. Like
Then it's a
you wouldn't have
bankruptcy,
any
and I'm screwed,
association with the.
so,
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that,
Okay. No worries. I thought I'd present it. Had anybody made that kind of offer to you?
Oh, right, all day long, yep.
All day long, yeah. Okay.
Even over-offering, if I take back money, so.
It's not. I mean, it's not a bad play, for somebody who's in a position, So.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I really want to make this work. I mean, taking a look at everything, and then taking your situation into consideration. If I'm just being honest, I don't think the cash offer from us is like going to be the best fit for a win-win situation, especially for you. I know you're at a certain number.
Yep.
If we was looking at going that route, that's where we'd have to be. And, at this point, it kind of just doesn't fit inside of our buy box for our current buying criteria.
All right. Well, let me know if anything changes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but you would, if anything, you'd probably go with a realtor and list it if you were looking to you'd just put it back on the market.
Yeah, well, I may relist it. I wanted to wait a little while because I didn't want to get as soon as I list it, I get all these calls, so it's like,
of course, yeah.
I'm going to relist it maybe next week, but I still have a lot of programming to do on the stuff I'm doing there.
For sure. Okay.
Well, look, I've got rent coming in. I mean, it's not like I'm paying, I'm strapped, but it's one of those things where somebody's just going to come and buy it. It's going to go quick, and I know how that goes because I've had several of it. Someone's going to come. It's a perfect avatar for a small business person because they can live here. They can put their trucks in the backyard or, whatever equipment they have. One guy was a contractor, and he was going to leave his equipment. He was going to live in the house and use the one unit that I have split now into an apartment and a studio into an apartment in his office. So he's going to pretty much write it off as a tax, as an expense, and and rent out the 2 apartments to cover the mortgage. So it was like, it's a perfect avatar for someone in a small business that wants income because they could rent out 2 apartments in the house, still have an apartment and an office and a whole yard to put their equipment in. So that's the perfect avatar for this.
No, for sure. I mean, I think once you're at that point where you're ready to go, I mean, that thing will, pretty much fly off the shelf as long as obviously, you're reasonable with the price and somebody can, obviously be reasonable with their, with their offers. So I'll follow up. I'll make it a point to follow up with you in a few weeks and see if, anything's changed.
All right. Let me know.
Yeah, for sure, David. I appreciate your time, man, and you have a wonderful rest of your week, all right?
You too. Take care.
All right, take care. I don't know. First offer down, right? Call them at the end of the month. I did not want to go through the process with him because it was a multi-family. I'm gonna get to my boy. I'm gonna go ahead and edit my schedule. So right now we're making calls. Where we at? Okay, we're making calls. And I call Lucky. I didn't call Lucky.
Hello.
Hi, Rosa.
Who's
Hello.
this?
Hi, Rosa. This is Tyrell.
Tyrell?
Yeah, one of my associates, I believe, reached out to you. They told me you might be interested in selling your property in Morristown, New Jersey, the one on Hillary.
Who's they?
One of my associates. Were you interested in selling that property?
I didn't put in the selling, but somebody called me that they very interesting my house. I
Yeah.
want to buy to your house. He said, oh, yes? Wow. I
Yeah.
said, how much do you offer?
Yeah. Are you actually looking to sell it, or are you just looking to? I mean, just because I called you, you'll take an offer.
Yes. I don't, selling, but you call me, I ask you a question. How
Okay.
much
No
do you
worries.
offer?
No. No worries. Do you have any other properties you're looking to sell, or do you know anybody that's looking to sell a house?
No, this is only I have.
You know anybody that might be looking to sell?
No.
Okay. All right.
I
Well, you
don't
take
only
care. Okay.
know. They want to sell something over. I know some want to sell it.
Put her on a 3 to 6 month. I'm not putting a follow up on it. We're talking about. No, what? We're gonna listen to our voicemails. We're actually going to. So the voicemails do our task. We'll do a callback, and then we're gonna get back. We'll take a little break around 1:45. Right?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
About 12:45, quarter to one, we'll hop out and just go into listen to some of these voicemails.
Hello, this is Dale. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Hope be careful. Where's displays at? Right there. I want this one to be my main display. And we're gonna move this over here.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
It's not gonna stop us from moving on to the next call. I'm not buying any wholesale. I'm not calling any wholesalers. All right. Boom. I'm gonna put everything over there. On my schedule over there. The stream over there.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Sorry, the mailbox belonging to...
Boom. Let's see if I can change background, change wallpaper. Jane?
When is anybody going to get it straight? It's Joanne. It's not Jane.
Oh,
It
well,
never has been.
it never has been, and it never will be again for me. I'm sorry, Joanne.
No, that's okay. It's just that I've been getting a phone call from Florida. I don't know who they are. And to be quite honest with you, it's gotten very annoying because I pick up the phone and say hello.
And they call you by the wrong
And
name. And I made that
no,
same mistake.
forget that. Forget that. Now you know the name. But it's just that they don't even answer. They just hang up. So
Oh,
that's
now
very
that's
rude.
just a weirdo. Yeah, they're weirdos.
That's very rude. Yeah.
It is. Yes, ma'am.
So how can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. The reason I was reaching out, I think one of my associates may have reached out, and I hope that was not them being weird, but they mentioned you might be interested in selling a property on Chelsea Road.
It's my house. It's my house. Yes.
Oh, are you
It's
interested?
definitely my house.
Okay, are you looking at
I am
selling?
interested in selling the house, but I'm also interested because my husband passed away last year to get as much as I can for the property. The property is the largest piece of property on the block. It's got a big 2.5-car garage, which has a loft, has running water in it, and electrical. And it also has like a slight dirt basement, I guess, if you want to call it that. Maybe I don't know what they stored down there. But then coming into the house, you have from the back door a small deck, and it's coming into, I believe it's maybe 16 by 24 and a half or 25 and a half den that I put on for my husband with a full-size bathroom down here and a laundry room down here and a closet. And it's all hardwood floors throughout the house. It's got an updated kitchen, brand new kitchen. It's got a
When was the
beautiful living
kitchen
room.
done?
I'm sorry?
When was the kitchen done?
About maybe 10 years ago. It's white. It's all beautiful. It's got hardwood floors in it and everything.
Okay.
And it's good size. And the ceilings, everything in the house were done. I have beams in the ceilings in the living room. I have an original Benjamin Franklin stove that heats the whole house. Going upstairs, you have, and it's got the foyer with a closet in it, a huge closet. You go upstairs, you have 3 bedrooms. I just renovated my whole bedroom over with the hi-hats and everything else, and insulation, and my windows and whatnot, and it's beautiful. The other 2 bedrooms I'm in the process of doing something with. I don't know. I have a full-size attic, full-size basement, and the basement was just painted. So, that's the house. Oh, and in the den here, there's a space for storage. It's got a pull-down attic, and the house is all aluminum sided, roof, everything in good condition. And I just had a sidewalk put in, and I just had the house power washed. So that's it.
Oh wow.
And you have a full bathroom with a walk-in tub that my husband put in before he died. I think he used it twice. So that's the story of the house. But the house is in excellent condition and kept very clean. I have a cleaning lady every Friday. So it's just got a lot of stuff that I'm getting in the process of getting rid of.
Okay.
So I want a little over 7 for the house. And I know people in and I know if it's a price that's reasonable and it's a price that I can get from the people maybe in New York who want to come out to Jersey and live. I know they pay astronomical amounts of rent. So I'm asking that because I'm older and I have to take care of myself and I have to find a place to live.
Okay.
So that's where the house stands. I'm not being pushed out of my house when I find something,
Yeah.
Or
so Joanne,
if you're
Joanne, you're looking to get. It sounds like maybe a little bit more than what the property might be worth in its current condition.
I don't think so. I don't think so. You know why? Here's the story. I live a block and a half away from the bus to New York, which is 14 miles from here. I have the school right down the street, which is school number 9, an excellent school. I have the fire department right down the street. I also have the police department, which is a half mile or a mile away.
Well,
so I
Joanne,
have everything here.
No, let me just kind of clarify what I meant. So when property values are based on an area like you're describing, they're also property
Mhm.
value also is determined by what houses are selling for. In other
Yes, I
words,
understand that.
in other words, what people are willing to pay for them. And
Right,
so,
right,
yeah, so I'm
right.
just when I said that, I didn't mean to like rumble any feather, rustle any feathers, but I was
No, no,
just
no,
kind of
no, no.
looking
It's
at
not
like,
rustled. My feathers aren't rustled. Believe me.
yeah,
I mean,
okay.
look at
I was just
I'm
looking at
80.
like
I
the
just turned 82.
okay,
Okay. I I just turned 82, July 15th. All right.
yeah,
I've been around the block a couple of times, and I know what the house is worth. I know what people can or cannot pay for it. But I've also done my homework as far as realizing that, I am a woman alone. I'm 82 years old, although I don't look at it, I don't act it, thank God. Um, but I do feel as if the house is worth it, and nobody's, like I said, and this is not to be rude to you, but nobody is pushing me out of here. And
of
when,
course,
or somebody should come along and, say, hey, Joe, I'm going to give you X amount of dollars for the house. Fine.
yeah,
Because when it comes down to it, who's paying the closing fees? Who's doing this, the points, the this, the that? And when the capital gains and everything else, so I have to look out for myself because I have to take care of myself because
of
nobody else
course.
is right now.
Of course.
So I
Let me
hope
ask
you
you a
don't
question.
think,
No, no,
yeah,
I totally respect it. I actually just seen a property. It sold in February for just under 700, and
yeah.
it's been a couple months.
Well,
I think that if your property is in the condition that you say it is, which I
yes, it
completely
is.
and totally believe you, I think
Yeah,
that I think that it is worth around that 700 mark, even maybe a little bit more. Um,
yeah.
I
Well,
guess
they have bidding wars. I mean, it depends upon who you qualify for buyers.
yeah,
And
yeah,
if they're willing to pay it. But like I said to you, I mean, this is not to sound redundant by any stretch of the imagination, but people in New York, my daughter lived in New York for several years, and she rented, okay? And beautiful apartments and everything else. And her fiance, they finally got married after they moved in together. Gorgeous wedding and everything else. And now she has a home in Westfield. She's become a partner because of my working 3 jobs, and I know what it is to have financial means, and I also know how much it is to have, say, something that you had to work for all your life.
man, absolutely.
And I respect what the realtors want. I also respect myself, love myself, and I'm not a conceited ass. But I know what I'm worth. I know what I have, and I mean, I'm being straightforward with you. I don't lie. I don't bullshit. Excuse me. But I'm very down to earth,
I
and
can tell. I can tell, Joanne. I've appreciated from the first second we got on the phone. I can tell that right off the bat, and I appreciate that. And that's why I'm gonna shoot it straight with you. We're real estate. We're a real estate investment company. Typically, we're
right,
looking for properties that we could buy and we can renovate them
right,
and resell them on the market. That's not the
right.
case. That's not the case here. But I would be kind of curious to see, um, if there's something we can work out. And so I had a couple
Well,
things that I wanted
listen,
to
my mind is open.
let me
Okay,
bring up a couple ideas to you, and I want to hear your thoughts. So
go ahead.
typically we're going cash on properties, but that comes with obviously, we were looking for a discounted property. So I don't think cash would be the way to go here. And what I mean by cash is, hey, we can get this done in under 30 days because
Mhm.
we have funding partners, they have, readily available cash, and we can close on this thing quick. I mean, everything obviously turns out to be cash in the end, but that's kind of what I mean. It's just a timeline thing, right? So, um, because your house is in really good condition, I was thinking that maybe, and you do need the cash, all the cash up front to be able to get another property, or like, do you need all the
Well,
cash up
yeah,
front?
I would need yes, because I don't want to take anything out, or I would actually hold a mortgage. No, that will
Okay,
not be.
okay,
That will
I
not be.
understood.
Because no, because if I was married and I had another property, I might say yes because it's an investment for me as well. But
Exactly. A lot of
no,
people don't
that's not
understand that.
optional.
Yeah, but that's not an
I'm
option
sorry.
for you now. No, I said a lot of
No.
people don't understand that, that could be an investment for you too, because in the
No.
long run you can make more money. But I understand you're
Well,
not in
I
that kind of
understand.
position, so I
No.
respect that. Now, I mean, I really would like to make this work. I love the property. I mean, I wish I can buy it myself and live in it, but anyways, I can't, unfortunately. But I'll say this. I mean, after looking at everything and taking a look, taking your situation in consideration, like I said, I don't think a cash offer is the way to go for us, because we'd have to be at a certain number that wouldn't work for you. Um,
Right.
but I do have some good news. So we are a creative real estate investment company. We have a new program. It's called our Equity Protection. I was hoping I can get your property approved for it. I didn't mention it early on because they're very selective on what properties are approved because it's very labor and resource intensive for us, and only a small percentage of properties that we come across our desk get approved for it. So I was actually pretty excited when I was able to get approval for your property. So this is how something like this would work. From doing so many transactions in New Jersey, we have developed a huge network, a robust network of realtors, investors, things like that we work with. And most of the properties that we come across, they don't, well, a certain percentage, not most of them. Some of the properties that come across our desk, they don't fit our buying criteria, but they might be a good fit for somebody else, another investor who has a different business model than us. Um, and a lot of these investors, they're good at like fix and flipping, being landlords, things like that, but they're
Right.
not they're not really good at um, finding real estate deals, right? And they don't enjoy the sales and marketing aspect of that because it's expensive and it's time consuming. Um, so the way it would work is we would agree on a net price with you. We cover all the closing costs. You wouldn't have to fix anything. If there was anything requested to be fixed by the buyer before we close, we would take care of that. Um,
But then
essentially,
would it come off the price that I wanted?
no, no. So yeah. So again, we would agree on a net price with you, right? We'd pay all the closing costs. You wouldn't have to fix anything. Um, and you'd still get the net price that you have. Now, this is what would happen though. You'd get the experience and the net result the same as like a cash offer, the speed, the convenience, but you'd get a much higher price than other investors would be able to pay. The thing is, in this scenario, Joanne, we're not the buyers. We wouldn't be purchasing the property for us because it doesn't
Right.
fit
I
our buying
understand that. I
criteria.
understand
Yeah.
that.
So we would actually resell our contract to a third party buyer, and we would earn our fee from them. And so, just to be clear, we're also not representing you as a realtor because we're not realtors either. Which I know most people don't really care how we
Right.
make our
Right.
money
Right. Right.
as long as they get every penny that they're promised. We get our fee from the buyer. We handle all the heavy lifting. All communication would still go through us, so you'd be directly in communication with us. But we'll be busting our ass on the back end, right behind the scenes, working with all of our partners, everybody, leveraging our network and all that. And you could just sit back and wait to collect your check. Does that make sense?
And that check, well, it does, but in my eyes right now, I have to research that a little bit more, only because again, I have to make sure that once I say an okay to whatever it might be, because I'm
Yeah.
not saying okay right now.
Okay.
It would be I'd have to research it and I'd have to see exactly what I would end up with if this is an agreement that you and I made. But right now, I would have to have someone else, my son-in-law, come and listen to all of this too, because don't
Your
forget,
son-in-law?
again,
Okay.
I did homework, but yet I'm still not the brightest bulb in the lamp, and I still have to know just exactly what's what before I say yes. So
Absolutely.
that is exactly where it would be right now. But I would have to have somebody who knew a little bit more about that than I would.
I totally respect that. So, um, absolutely. So when would your son-in-law be around so I can kind of tell him what I told
Um,
you?
I would have to find out because he works sometimes nights at the restaurant. So I mean, he used to own one. Now he works for a friend of his. Jesus Christ. I would have to actually find out from him. And if you wanted to give me a call back, like say tomorrow,
Yeah.
and you know, this way I could find out and maybe do a telephone call with him.
Yeah, I think what we do a lot is just a quick three-way call, and I
Yeah,
can
either that or a Zoom.
Yeah, that's fine too. Whatever we need to do to get it done, I can just quickly present it. I mean, you and me already kind of went over some of the particulars regarding the house. So yeah, let's say I follow up tomorrow. When's a good time tomorrow? You like
Oh, wait a minute. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's
tomorrow's
hold on.
Thursday.
I will not be home. I'll be down in South Jersey for the day. It's my granddaughter's birthday, 17.
Okay.
How about Friday?
I can reach out Friday. When's a good time on Friday?
All right. Friday, say around 11. Wait. First of all, I have to talk to Andrew and find out when he's available. Actually.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do me a favor. Give me your telephone number and your name of the company and go ahead.
Okay. Let me know when you got a pen and paper, and I'll give it to you now.
I got it.
My name is Tyrell Pryor.
T-Y.
R-E-L-L.
R-E-L. Pryor.
Pryor. P-R-Y-O-R.
Okay. And what's the name of the company?
Dedicated Property Solutions.
Dedicated?
Yeah, Dedicated Property Solutions.
Property Solutions. Now, how did you hear of me?
This is what we do. We market, like, we spend tons of money on all kinds of different marketing. So, like I said, I believe we had somebody reach out just to have initial contact, and then it gets put into our system, and then
Would you mind if I said something, and not to be offensive, but whoever is reaching out, okay? The people, believe it or not, are not really doing what they should be doing.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Just when they called, okay, going back to when they called, and they said Jane and so forth and so on, and then when I saw the same number coming up like the following or the same day, later on in the day, thinking I would forget, they didn't bother to answer. They were very rude. So people like that, you know, they're not really good people. I'm sorry. I used to run an office for 26 years.
Yeah, no, you
so
have
I know.
you have to have good people, and it's hard to come across good people. And
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It is very much so. But you know, just as moving on, you know, I understand. But
well, here's the
like
thing: if you were to give me a call and I didn't pick up, I just want you to understand that's not me ignoring your call. That's just me.
No,
here.
it's busy. You're busy.
Yeah, I'm just out here grinding. I'm in a call. I'm in a meeting. I'm doing taking care of something.
That's
you know?
understandable because my daughter's a partner, and I can't even get to call her sometimes as a mom.
Right.
To say hi, honey. How are you?
There you
so
go.
I mean, I understand that when you're busy, you're busy.
Yeah.
And people on the other end should also understand that. However, when you pick up the phone, there's such a thing as professional courtesy.
Absolutely.
And as long as you don't have a bitch on the other end of it, you're fine.
Totally agree. Totally agree with you.
So, give me the telephone number.
Okay.
And I will, just a sec. Okay. And I will, you know, I will find out when Andrew's available, and I will have him either call you or you can call here. Okay?
Sure thing.
All right, go ahead.
It's going to be 813.
813.
378.
Yep.
3904.
Okay, very good. All right, Tyrell. I will find out when he's available. And I want you to do one other thing. Just tell me what that was that you did explain to me.
Yeah,
wait,
so
you said 3904, right? 3904.
3904, yeah. And essentially all it is Unfortunately, it wouldn't fit in our buy box for us to buy it, but we have a huge network of people from doing so many transactions in New Jersey. What we would do is we would agree on a net price with you, and then we basically resell our contract to a third party buyer. So we bring a buyer to the table. You'd get your net price. There's no fees, no rips or commissions, no closing costs. You don't have to do anything to the property. We're just simply leveraging our network to have somebody come in that wants to purchase the property, and you'll walk away with whatever number that we agreed upon.
Well, all right. Let me talk to my son-in-law, and I'll find out when he's available. And if you want to back out to me on Friday, reach out to me, and I can tell you either a yes or no.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Let's do it. Thank you for your time, Joanne. I'll talk to you then.
Thank you, Terrell. Have a good weekend.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. She's gonna be like, hey. So I put her on follow up. In task. Oh. Okay, let me go take a week. Right. Back. in these phones.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
I think I'm in love, say it way too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA, I be moving cautious. I can feel no pain rolling up, I'm so exhausted. I be so exhausted. Whoa, oh, I be so exhausted. Whoa, I close my eyes, I see the vision. All this weed and got me lifted. Pour four and then I finish tonight. I told my mama that I'm with it. Got it solid, it's my kitchen. Middle finger to these bitches up, aight. Cause I'ma do it my way. Shit just like the flu, ayy. Shawty said she loved me. I told her, who are you, ayy? I ain't with that lame shit since I took out your brain, bitch. All these niggas talking, fuck about what they saying. Yeah, I'm wasted. Lately I've been anxious. I'm so done with this fake shit. I'm so done with you. I'm so done.
Hi, this is Doug. Unable to take a call right now. Please leave.
I'ma roll another blunt, getting lost, I'm never found. Guess I'm never good enough for these bitches in my town. I don't really give a fuck, I'm a king like with my crown. Can't think about them all, cause it all gon' hold me down. I done made it through the storm, I ain't talking NBA. Mama knew I'd be a star, mama knew it, I became. I got run up on the phone, said he touchdown in LA. I'ma get it how I get it, I ain't changing for the fame. Man, I put it on my brain.
Creating it exactly how it was in my mind. Oh. I'm gonna so lonely, 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 lonely.
I've just been so lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn lonely. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away.
Vision
I
way.
can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change. I just keep going, no, I've been so broken. These niggas done changed, yet they knocking my flows in. No smiles, can't tell that my heart just been frozen. Hey, low, low, low key, now don't cause no commotion. That's just for promotion. Raw is my emotion. These songs that I'm composing, stay fly, that's cause I'm chosen. And I don't do the boasting, but all she do is post them. She like me cause I'm open, and I ain't off the potion. But I might be crispy like a white tee, meditated like Tai Chi, keep a check like Nike. Can't find a nigga that's like me, but I see. Fuck niggas that's high key, plotting on me most likely. Can't fuck with me cause I'm icy. I've been so lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change. I'm leaning on the fixture, and I've been off the liquor.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
All my brothers on call. We forever gon' ball. No, it's not that at all. I've just been so lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change. I got so much drink in me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause damn, I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands.
Oh, call the fucking number.
I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide. Tired of this shit, yeah. Finna flood my wrist, yeah. I'm writing all these hits, but I wonder what I miss. I could never call you my little baby, no. When I drop, I wonder if you sing my songs. Cause every time we fucking, we done came and went. But I'm the type to kill for my baby, yeah. Came out fucking rollie, a Mercedes, yeah. Need somebody that really ride or dies with me, yeah. I don't get in my feelings, I get in my bag. Shawty, if you dumb me, no, we can't go running back. Jane the first bitch to do the run around. I might dub you first, shawty, how that sound? I got so much drink in me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause damn, I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you
My, come here.
tell another lie. I done seen this
Come here, baby.
times. I really type like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times. I ain't tryna choose another
Use your words. Say it again.
really tryna slide. Said I'm tired of all the acting and the bullshit.
Why don't you get up here and draw then?
Back with a new biz. You know they trash, but you recycling the same dick. Girl, you stay shameless, bringing up they fucking names, bitch. I can't put my pride to the side this time. Before I blow up, I'm just trying to make you mine. But if you wanna pay me for my tickets, that's fine.
Here.
All you gotta do is not reply. I can't wear no heart up on my sleeve, cause it's summer, baby. Only rock basic white tees, try and break a milli. I got women lined up on the silly to get faded with me. They get just as freaky.
You know what to draw? You know what to draw?
I got so much drink in me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause damn, I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell
What'd you draw? Huh? What'd you draw, mijo? Mija? I know, baby. But how about you draw?
I all done drawing.
Oh, you all done? Come here, sweetheart. Myhara. Daddy said no. Daddy said no. Okay. Come over here and help me. Come on, come make some phone calls with me. Alright, well come in here and help me real quick. You want grandma? Yeah. You want Grandma Rosa? Yeah. Why? She let you? She don't let you watch stuff on the phone anyway. Does she? Here. You want to go to work with me?
Yeah.
You want to go to work with me?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta go get you have to get your computer. You got your computer? Right here. Okay, you gotta get up here.
No, that's Mr. Pencil.
This?
Yeah, that's Mr. Pencil.
Mr. Pencil?
Yes. And there's no name on it.
Okay, well, you want to get up here and work with me or not?
Yeah.
Alright, I need you to take notes for me, so come on. Put the chair up. Bring it up here. Come on up. Wait a minute. Actually, let's go get something else. Come on. I'm going to bring it up, your thing up here really quick. Get down. Let me go grab your thing that you used to help do the dishes. Get on up here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Scoot over. No bubblegum right now.
Please.
Wait, you're gonna work.
No, some bubblegum. Did I
Come on, get up here.
And but what then I need to figure
Alright, my daughter's gonna be part of our live stream today. Alright, now you have to stay here all day with Daddy.
Huh?
I said you have to stay here all day with me.
Okay.
You can't go nowhere. Okay?
Okay.
You have to stay here. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. You got it? Yo. What you on, land deal? Say that again? Why does that sound familiar? I think that's Jose's. Yeah, Alan, yeah. Jose locked that one up. He just got that one yesterday. No, I didn't while it was happening though. I mean, I looked at some general comps though. Does it say, oh yeah. It says, the year and then assessed value? Cause some on PropStream. Yeah. Yeah, that one I don't know. I didn't underwrite it completely, but I already knew off the top, like, bless you, off the top that one might be. It sounds good at the 100,000, but like at the same time, like I feel like, you know, it would have had to been lower. What'd she buy it for? How much? Oh, yeah. Yeah, call her and see what's up. And let me know what she says. Go get some tissue. Look at me. Yeah, come on, come out and get some. I'll go get you some tissue. Stay there.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, do you have a property you're looking to sell? This is Tyrell. Well, you know his mama.
Who?
My name's Tyrell. I was calling to see if you had any properties that you were looking to sell.
Do I have any property I'm looking to sell?
Yes, sir. Look at me.
Who are you with?
Dedicated Property Solution investment company.
Yeah, I've got a piece of property here in Salida I'm trying to get rid of.
Look up my heart. In Salida?
Salida, yeah.
Are you already in contract with somebody?
Not as of today. I canceled that contract yesterday.
Understood. Okay, no worries. Mama, can you put Daddy's pin down? Put Daddy's pin down right here. Oh, you need a pin? Do you need a pin? Would you like one? Pick one. Which one? Or one of these. Pick one. Just one. Come on. Okay. You're gonna go to work with me. Take down some notes. Look at me. Look at Daddy. Big blow. Blow. Again. Okay, look up. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. 1, 2, 3. Look at me. Look at me, mamas. So I get that booger out.
Your call has been
Look at me, girl. Look at Daddy. I'm gonna take that.
806333839 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more questions.
You don't write on this, okay? And don't break my stuff either. Don't break my stuff.
Daddy?
What's up? Did you brush your teeth this morning?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I did.
You did?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're so beautiful. Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Emily.
Can you get some bubble
Give me a second, baby. This is Tyrell. I think one of my associates may have reached out to you. Were you still looking to sell that property on Van Bremen?
No, it's already sold.
Okay. Do you have any other properties you're looking to sell by chance?
I do.
Okay. Do you know anybody? Who do you know that's looking to sell a house?
I do not know anyone right now.
Alright, no worries, Emily. I appreciate it. Take care. You got it? You know what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing? No, I'm lowering it for you. That's way too low.
You have reached the voicemail box.
Please leave your message for...
What you got going on there? You got people calling you?
Huh?
Are people calling you? You texting them?
No.
What are you doing? Look, you could draw that. It's gonna show you how to draw it. See? Take your time. You gotta go with the dots. You gotta do the dots.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
See, you drew a puppy. Did you do it? You did it. You do that again, I'm gonna throw your shit in the garbage. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw it in the garbage if you do that.
No,
you be nice. You be nice. You don't break your stuff. You don't break it. You don't do that. You be gentle. No, you're staying in here. You're at work. You're at work. You're at work. You need to make some phone calls.
No.
You need to make some phone calls. All right, turn off your computer.
I want to get out with it.
You're at work. You need to go ahead and you need to take some notes.
No, I don't want to.
What do you want to do?
I want to get out.
Well, you're not watching nothing on nobody's phone. I told Gammy no.
I want to get out.
You're not watching nothing on nobody's phone.
I want to get out.
You're at work. Draw on your whiteboard. Look. Hey, look. Put the cap on this now. Put the cap on now. Put the cap on.
Stop, Daddy.
You heard what I said.
Stop.
Put the cap on now. You don't leave the caps off or else they break. Now put that up on Daddy's desk where it goes now. Well, fix your foot then. Get your foot out of there.
I want to get out of this.
Okay, you can get out. Don't come back in here. You're not coming in here. Bye for the rest of the day. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Get out.
Give me bubble gum.
Get out. You're not getting no bubble gum.
Give me bubble gum.
Get out of the room now.
Stop.
Bye. You're not watching nothing on no phones. Mom, you can't watch nothing. Grammy, sleep. Go find your mom. Shit is crazy, dog. different camera angles though.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Your mama can hang up. At least this camera's working again though. Piss me the fuck off, bro, with all this motherfucking... Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Fucking break. How's it doing? You're lying, bro. I sat there. Ah.
Hello, this is Latanya Solomon. Please leave a message.
Your call has been forwarded to. Please leave your message for 210411979.
We already had an hour and 18 minutes total talk time.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
Bro.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Hi, this is Kurt. Please leave a message after the tone, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of talking on my lives. Lately, I've been just doing a lot of standing. I've been focused, doing a lot of thinking.
Please leave your
But I
message
used to do
for
a lot of talking
8482.
earlier on in my streams, but I don't know. Alright, this song's trash. And it's cool some days, but other days it's like, bro, that's enough. Okay, so we made it through the new. Let's go through Queen PPC. Let me go grab some shoes really quick. Look at these. 30 of these numbers, bro, don't work. $30 minus 70 is 40. This is only going to give me 40 more dials. I'm going to be at under 100.
Please leave your message for 832.
I'm not going to be calling these lists more than once, bro. This list needs to be cleaned the fuck up. Bush. Bush.
Call has been forwarded to automatic voice message system 91951963337 is not available. At the tone.
You know what? I could dream big.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box.
Hey man, listen, if you're sitting here and you're on these phones all day, you start to get bored while your phone is ringing, hey man, figure out what you can do while you're sitting on these phones. Here's another lead that it's not really a lead, but it's going into the number doesn't work. The status. Best tricks on sporties.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name.
Catching flight. Fuck around, hate them bitches, suckers know I'm ballin'. But I been moving all them fast, you know he hollin'. Bitch, they when I'm walking, extra steady callin'. My new bitch is Jeremy, know he fucking to the morning. They be saying that's my brother, way aloud, now it's down, I ain't convinced. Know they riding on the dick, cause I'm all poppin' like a bitch. Had nobody out early every day, I reminisce. I had to do something to get rich, this shit go quick, we hit a switch. Had to get to it, man, that makes it not enough then. Know that pussy where they drippin', that shit buzzin'. How you gon' fuck with me, you pop out of the sudden. Fuck 'em, I can't trust them, love me all of a sudden. Leave me alone, I'm fucking tired of this shit, just let me be. And I can love no bitch, but she know I'm a boss. For these bitches tryna act like I feel something, but they ain't shit nothing. Shit, if I like what you gon' already run it down, run it up. All you suckers faking love, I'm kinda done, had enough. Now they hear love, I'll name it about time, run it up. And I'm a fucking ticking time bomb, we gon' fuck it up. Shit, all of them suckers know I'm ballin'. Me and my brothers moving past shit, we you haulin'. Baby, take off my Mary Jean, I'm talking. Fucking to the morning, baby, know I'm dog. They be saying that's my brother, way aloud, now it's down, I ain't convinced. Know they riding on the dick, cause I'm all poppin' like a fish. Had nobody out dolly every day, I reminisce. I had to do something to get rich, this shit go quick, we hit a switch. Had to get to it, man, that makes it not a nothing. Know that pussy where
Hello,
they drippin', that
you
shit
have missed
buzzin'.
me.
How you gon' fuck with me,
Leave your
you
name
pop
and
out of the sudden. Fuck 'em, I can't trust them, they love me all of a sudden. Yeah. She hit my phone like, babe, I love you, wait a minute. Oh, there's a time for everything, that's the truth. You love somebody, then you turn into a whore. That little shit kinda fake, fuck it, you don't never know it. Bitch, you let the kid out hanging broken hearted. Kinda crazy how the flow, we done aborted. The matter treated, you know, less hit than a queen. You ain't really fuck with me until I blow. In my head, suckers hope you know I hear you. Sitting on West and doing shit, how I'm gon' feel you. Got his money with a new bitch to my left, to my right. Talking down, we come around and watch you flinch. They be saying that's my brother, way aloud, now it's down, I ain't convinced. Know they riding on the dick, cause I'm all poppin' like a fish. Had nobody out dolly every day, I reminisce. I had to do something to get rich, this shit go quick, we hit a switch. Had to get to it, man, that makes it not a nothing. Know that pussy where they drippin', that shit buzzin'. How you gon' fuck with me, you pop out of the sudden. Fuck 'em, I can't trust them, love me all of a sudden.
Hi, you reached out, so please leave a message and I'll get back to you soon.
Bitches in the Jeep, they had to climb
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're
Six 95406
Hey, Mark? Yo, 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 yo. Yo. This is nice.
Hey Ross, sauce it up. Rain, calling on my phone. Baby, yeah, leave me alone. Rain, calling on my phone. Baby, yeah, leave me alone. Holding up on the guy now. No, motherfuckers hate me like. Whoa, I guess they mad that they can't get a bag like.
Don't even hear the call going through, bro. I'm gonna take a break, man. Piss me the fuck off.
Call has been forwarded to an auto.
Everything's moving hella slow right now, bro.